After a seemingly long amount of time waiting for the PTB changes, they're normally earlier than this, we now finally know what is going to be different from the actual PTB that occurred a while ago and the Thanksgiving launch of the new chapter, Doomed Course. So let's take a look and see what behavior changed right now. And here we go, the developer update for November 2024. Welcome to another developer update. We're focusing on the newest content was tested by the new killer, the Houndmaster, and her associated perks, along with additional live balance changes that the PT had feedback addressed, hot fixes, the follow chapter release. Thank you for everyone who participated and gave feedback, which we do here on the channel all the time. So first, the new killer, the Houndmaster. We received a lot of great feedback regarding the Houndmaster during the PTB, and here's what we did. First, there was a change. Completed generators now appear light orange to the Houndmaster. Okay, so she knows which ones are now done. That's an interesting, power to have. New survivors affected with Hound Sense now appear bright red to the Houndmaster. This will allow the Houndmaster to target generators at unlimited range whenever she is on the map. This will boost her ability to cover larger areas of the map while running on a search path. We also had some other changes. Increased search command starting Hound Sense radius to 2.5 meters was 1.5. On the PTB, this was not working as intended. Okay, so it's not really a change. I think they just fixed it from what I'm seeing here. The second change, increased the Houndmaster's movement speed bonus while in search path to 6 milliseconds was 5.2. She's going to be a little faster now. She could be a very interesting killer. The search command's detection zone to target objects has been increased and should now be easier to aim. And finally, wait, what? Reduce the search command. I gotta read this again. Reduce search command to half a second was 5. Holy cow, you can just basically activate endlessly your doggo. That's gonna be strong, very, very strong. The search command had some unfortunate bugs on the PTB, but we were still able to notice it was undertuned. Thank you for your feedback. We realized it was particularly excelling in our intention of letting the Houndmaster move at high speed around the map to find survivors. We've made some significant changes to movement speed and Hound Sense radius around Snug. With the reduction in the cooldown time, we're confident this will allow the duo to move quickly to location and find survivors and start threatening them with chase command immediately. Interesting. More changes. Increase the chase command acceleration on the dog to 32 milliseconds was 29. Increase the chase command redirect linger time once the dog completes the distance to 1 second was 0.7. And finally, reduce chase command camera transition time from the Houndmaster to the dog and vice versa when reacting to redirect to 0.25 seconds was a half. The feedback we received in the PTB showed players found the chase command fun and satisfying. However, the redirect had issues. It feels great to land one, but failing to catch someone often leaves Portia in a less than desirable position, and survivors gain a lot of distance. Whilst it feels rewarding, it does have a very high skill floor, so by increasing Snug's acceleration, it should give killers more time to turn, aim, and Snug even faster on a second mad dash at a survivor. And finally, the last thing we did was we reduced the percentage of cooldown on knotted rope add-on to 10% was 40. We realized that during the PTB that 40% was incredibly high for this type of add-on. It would make it far too strong. So this is a much needed nerf. We saw everyone kind of running this during the PTB. So I think that's probably appropriate, especially with all the other boosts that Portia and Snug received. Finally, we got the new survivor perk, Shoulder the Burden, and we increased the exposed duration to 60, 50, 40, which is a complete double from 30, 25, and 20. We felt the exposed time of the perk was far too short, how strong the perk could be trading hook states with another player, and we wanted the risk reward to be far more balanced. Personally, I felt like it was too short. I agree. It probably should have gone up to more like 45, 37, and 30, like kind of split the difference between where it was and where it's at now. I don't know if a full double was necessary, but for those who don't understand how this perk works, say, for example, I have 0 hook states. I'm about to unhook someone who has 2 hook states and is on death hook. I can activate this perk, trade a hook state, so we both have 1 hook states when I get them off, and then you get this exposed duration. Now, I do think it did need to be increased. I don't think it needed to be increased that much. And that's everything that got adjusted. So a lot of the other changes to like the Chucky nerf or the buff to Myers, all that stuff got left behind, and all that really got adjusted was a kind of timing on Portia stuff, which makes sense. That add-on got nerfed to the ground, which was absolutely necessary, and they kind of gave a big hit to Shoulder the Burden. Other than that, they're letting a lot of stuff go through, which is probably more stuff than I have seen from any PTB in a very, very long time. I think we'll see what happens. I think Myers is going to be very strong coming out of this. I think Chucky will be fine, but he'll take a little bit of a ding. A lot of the perks that got adjusted is just minor stuff. So all in all, I think we're going to have a pretty wild update dropping tomorrow after they do the live at 10 a.m. And then we'll have the new chapter dropping at reset at 11 a.m. This is an original chapter, so you should be able to buy them with just normal shards if you want to, or it'll probably be a $5-ish chapter for you if you want to purchase the whole thing from whichever store you're on. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.